welcome back to the journal game. So today we are going to dive in and play day 6 and day 7, I believe. But first, let me go ahead and light a candle. This one is still called Sunshine in a Candle. My friend makes these. They smell so good. So let me just go ahead and light this and set the vibe for the day. And then we are going to dive in. Now, if you are new and you're not really sure what the journal game is and what I'm talking about, let me just give you a brief little recap. So the journal game is a journal project type thing from Tula XII. It comes in a little booklet like this, and there is different days and different ways to play the game inside. You roll the dice, you get different prompts, and you kind of jump into it. Sometimes you might want to draw something out. Sometimes you might want to script it out. Sometimes you might want to just think about what it is and maybe just write one line. It's entirely up to you. So we've done the setup, we've done the start, settling in, getting into our journey, and now we're going to do day 6 and 7 together. This one is called Autumn Forest Walk, and it has been a lot of fun to do. So let's go ahead and dive in. If you have missed the other ones, make sure you like and subscribe to this so that you can get all caught up and hopefully play the journal game with us. So let's get going. All right, so we are going to go ahead and open this up and look for day 6 because that's where we are. So today is called Colors of the Day. Roll once. How do today's forest colors, the leaves, the sky, the shadows, the water, show up in your encounter? Then roll once to determine the color outcome. Snapshot. Create a word cluster or a quick doodle of today's palette. Ooh, this sounds like it could be a lot of fun. All right, so when it says roll the dice, of course, that means we are going to our main encounter board, which is over here. So you just need a single die. We're going to roll it and see what number we get and then go from there. So we got a 3 today. So that is a quiet clearing. You arrive in an open space. How does the air feel here? What small details stand out? And do you linger or move on quickly? Okay, I feel like that's the perfect role to do the colors of the day, right? Because now we get to sit and kind of pause and meditate in this. So now let's roll and see what color hues we are going to get. We also got 3 cool shades. All right, so we got cool shades here. So we have quiet clearing and cool shades. Let's go ahead and open up my journal. I did have some friends send me some fall stickers that were playing along the game with me. So I'm going to add those to my sticker collection over here. That was kind of fun. All right, let me turn the pages. This is where we are doing all of this. So we're going to do day 6 first, and then we'll see if we have time to do day 7. We might just do day 6, but we'll see how this goes. All right. How do today's forest colors, leaves, sky, shadow, water show up in your encounter? We got cool shades, and then we are going to make a word cluster, and we also are in a quiet clearing. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I still want to do some decorative papers and things here. And then maybe there is my raccoon, of course, is here, but maybe he's having thoughts with me. I never draw myself because I'm not an artist and I can't do that. But maybe the raccoon and the fox, we met the fox last time too. Maybe there's word bubbles coming up with what those cool hue words are. And then maybe I can just kind of like journal a little bit around it. I'm thinking that's how this is going to look. So let's do a little setup. So I think of cool shades as maybe some greens and some blues. Now I could just take some markers and maybe I'll just do that. Maybe I'll just I think maybe that's what we'll do. I'm just going to make like a little water here, and then we'll put the fox and the raccoon over here, maybe still on a log, and then I feel like we still need some trees though. All right, let me start with that. And this is probably going to be one of those pages that I'm like, it's okay, but we'll figure it out. So I'm going to put a little water pond thing here like that. And then I'm just going to put some ripples in because it's calm. It's not going to be anything crazy. And then let's go ahead and shade it in with the lighter blue. I'm just trying to think if maybe I should give it, that looks really, really blue, doesn't it? Really, really light blue. So let's give it a little more color. Could have done like some swishing around, but I think this is okay. This works. Okay, so there's our water. And we are going to need a tree, log, branch, something for our friends to sit on over here. So I'm going to try and draw a log again. I cut one out the other day. It wasn't awful. So we'll just see. We'll see how this goes. All right, and then let's go ahead and color this in. Now, keep in mind, I am not an artist or a doodler. A doodler, is that a name? A doodler, I am not a doodler. But I think that when you are being creative in your own space, it can be whatever you want it to be. I might put a little, no, pumpkins. Oh, but this one's a cool color. Maybe I'll do that one. Yeah, we can do that. All right, where is my little fox here? All right, so I think what we'll do, excuse me, is this is kind of a cool color. So I'm gonna put this little gourd. Oh, it's kind of too big though, isn't it? Maybe. Yeah, maybe not. We're not gonna put that one down yet, but we might be able to put, do I have any like cool leaves? We could just do the tree. We haven't used one of these for a while. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do, oh, I could do this one because it would be like half of the page. That would be good. All right, let's do this one. And then we can put some acorns around. Also, I like cutting stickers in half and then using half of them and putting them up against one of the sides because I just think it gives it a really cool effect. It's kind of fun to do. All right, let's get a few of these little acorns because I feel like this is a good space for little ones today, not necessarily great big ones. And let's put one over here too. Okay, so we've got our tree, we've got some cool colors here. Now we just need the raccoon and our fox. Let me see if there is another version that I would rather use today. I think we're going to use these because I like the way he's sitting there. He looks cute sitting on, oh, look how cute he's going to look sitting right there. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. All right, and then there's another fox that's sitting here too. So maybe he's just kind of sitting here in front of the water. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. All right, so we've got our decorating done. We did a little bit of what the scene might look like. Let me go ahead and write up here, day 6. Colors of the day. And next thing we're going to do is try to figure out a like how we want these bubbles to look. So first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and just give that its little color there. All right, so if I did like a word box that went straight up and down and then a one that crossed over here, and then I would have up here to kind of do some journaling with that, I think that would look pretty good. I think that would look pretty good. So I just have to decide if I want the word boxes to be in black and then we use the words to color them in, or to add the color to them, or if I want to go ahead and just outline the whole thing in a different color. I feel like having them in black and then having the words, or maybe in this dark gray, would be just fine. So what I'm going to do is I should probably write the words first and then draw the box around it. That probably makes the most sense. All right, so let's do our little raccoon's words in blue. We're going to take these three. So we're going to have a raccoon describe the water. We're going to have our raccoon describe the water. And let's see. So cool shades. How would I describe that? All right, so let's just pop up here and we're going to do blue, blue, swirl. Oh, we can't see that one very well. Okay, we're not going to be able to use this one. I'm going to have to go over that in black, or maybe I just go over it in black. That's fine. Blue, swirl. Let's see, what else for the water? All right, I think because this is going to be a thought process, I'm going to go ahead and turn the music up for you guys so I can think through this. And then when I get done with this page, I will be back. Day 6 colors of the day. Did a little sketching down here, a little doodling maybe with the log and the water. We added raccoon and fox, and of course a pine tree, kind of going with that cool shades hue that we rolled earlier. So as we moved deeper into the forest, we found another quiet clearing. It was a little different with cooler hues. I think the water made that happen with its beautiful blues. Only pine trees were here with all the lovely green colors on its branches. The vibrant colors were very relaxing and make it easy to enjoy some quiet time. Raccoon and fox are enjoying it too. All right, let's take a sneak peek into day 7 and see if we have time to do that one today. Day 7 is a small story. Roll once. Imagine the encounter as part of a story. How did it get here and where it might go next? Write a one-line title for this story as if it were a fable. Ooh, that could be fun. All right, let's go ahead and dive into day 7. We are going to roll. I'm going to roll again because I'm tired of rolling 3s. All right, let's do 4. Ooh, lost and found. You stumble upon an object. Is it natural, stone, or feather, or human-made, scarf, or a note? Who or what might have left it behind? Ooh, okay, I'm liking this one because now I feel like we can dig back into the characters. Now, I do know that I have some what I would consider human things. So let's dig out. Maybe the scarf is left behind. So let me find some stickers. Let's see, we've got a hat, we've got pumpkins. I could cut out that bigger scarf maybe. Let's do that. Maybe a scarf and boots are left behind. Ooh, doesn't necessarily mean it's a human's, right? Let me just see real quick if I do have any stickers over here that would work really well with. Also thinking maybe it's a book that's left behind, like then, I don't know, let's see. Oh, I do have some little boots over here too. That's a little sticker. That could be super cute. Pumpkins. Or maybe, oh, you know what? We're not gonna cut this. It's gonna be a kite, because that's how we're going to get deeper into the forest to maybe meet some more Pooh characters. What do you guys think? I think that's the way we're going to go with this. All right, so I need to create a place where we end up finding this. I think I want to use this today. I'm trying to use up some scraps because I like it when I can use scraps. So let's see what else we have here that I can use. And I could do it this way too, so that way it's kind of a little separation. So maybe it goes long ways. It looks like that's about all the scraps I have. So let me look in here real quick. All right, I think I might need another piece of this. So let me go ahead and just grab this, and actually I can just rip it because I do have a solid end there. So we can do that. Let me just put that over there in case I need it again. All right, so if I do this, we can put this like this against the side. That would be kind of fun. And then we can just put this like this, and then we can put our kite right there too. Oh, I'm liking this. Glad I looked, because I think that's the perfect little segue for what I want to happen in the 100-acre forest. Because, you know, we got to meet everybody eventually, and we're on day 7 now. Remember, this is a 14-day game, but you can continue to go farther if you want to. You don't have to stop at 14 days if you don't want to. Ooh, should I make it the plaid? The plaid would kind of look really pretty there, I think. Let's do that instead of the solid color. All right, so let's see. I guess we're going to walk deeper into the forest. I'm trying to think what this looks like. So we're going to walk deeper into the forest, and then we come across a scarf, right? So we're done with our quiet place. We are going to come across the scarf, and then we get to think about, like, whose is it? Who left it here? Or it's not a scarf, a kite. Oh my goodness. Kite, kite, kite. I changed my mind. Kite, the kite. All right, so we've got that set up. Let me put all these papers back. And to write a little short story and give it a little fable title. Not sure. Let's see, a little fable title. Maybe the kite is stuck in a tree. Maybe it's under a tree. Maybe it's just hanging out. Let's see. Let's see. It's gonna kind of look, yeah, I don't think I want to add any trees to that today, but a fable title, a fable title. All right, let me go ahead and write day 7, a small story up here. I think I need to leave myself space to write this. So maybe the kite is just like hanging out on the side over here. And maybe we put fox and raccoon by the kite, like maybe they're around the kite. Let me see. Or maybe it's just fox. I really like this. I think this is beautiful. Maybe the kite just kind of hangs up here, and maybe fox is just hanging here because I really like this one. So let's put this in here. That's really pretty. I think that's going to look good there. So let's just put fox over there. All right, so then we're going to put, oops. We're going to put the kite like this up there. Okay, so a fable title. A one-line title for this story as if it were a fable. How far did you fly? How high did you fly? I'm going to go with how far did you fly? I think that's what I want to go with. How far did you fly? How far did you fly? Okay, so I think I'll put the title down here. So let me just grab some orange. What did I say? How far did you fly? Okay, I guess I could have moved that down a little bit, but I will figure out something to put in there in just a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and turn up our sounds of the forest as I write this short story, and then I will be back with you soon. Okay, well that actually didn't take too long. That took much less time than day 6. So day 7 is a small story. I went with the kite from one of the Pooh characters, took this opportunity to dive into the story I am working to create with this game. So we are using the title, How Far Did You Fly, as our fable title for today. Continuing our walk, we came across a kite, a beautiful blue kite with bows on its tail. Who left the kite behind, or did it fly from far away to be here? I looked around and noticed that Raccoon was exploring on his own while Fox watched me. The kite was laying on the ground. It was in good shape other than a few leaves on top. I asked Fox if he knew who it belonged to, as if he would answer me. I bent over to pick up the kite when I heard a noise off to the side. Is there someone else here? All right, friends, thank you so much. That is day 6 and day 7. Stay tuned as we come back for probably 2 more days, day 8 and day 9. And I hope that you enjoy this. If you want to learn how to make or create or have fun with your own journal game, comment below game, and I will make sure that you get all the information. Thank you all so much and have a wonderful day.